What's up, y'all? It's Kamikaze MMA coming back for a 308 video. I talked about a 304 in my last. Now we're talking about UFC 308. Let's get into it, y'all. It's base. Bro, everyone's like, oh, it's the most stacked card of all time. I don't want to see Cyril Gane fight. I don't want to see Magomed Ankalaev fight, bro. Shut up. I'd much rather see Grasova Shevchenko 3 because it's funny, bro. No one wants to see fucking Cyril Gane fight anymore, bro. That dude's irrelevant. Same with Magomed, bro. There's some irrelevant ass names in here. No, I'm just kidding. The Sphere card's really good, in my opinion. I think the Sphere card's underrated. I don't know why they themed it Mexican, bro. It's just weird. It's just weird pandering from... And most of the matchups for the Mexican people are just terrible matchups. It's like, I don't really believe any of the Mexicans are going to win on this card either. So it's just kind of like... Besides, I do think Alexa Grasso is going to win. But I just don't really think... Maybe Daniel Zellhuber can get it done, but I think Esteban's... I think Daniel's a bad matchup for Esteban, but I think Esteban's good. So... Anyways... Let's talk about the UFC 308 card, because that's the main point of this video, okay? It's a good card. It is a really good card. I'm really upset, though. Not because it's a bad card, or because this, or because that. I'm upset because Max Holloway should not have gone back to 145. He should not have. Just for my sake. I mean, I get it, bro. But for my sake, you should not have gone back to 145, bro. You shouldn't. No, Max. No. Ilya's the only person in the UFC that I could see really beating Max out of 145 and 135. The only person in the UFC that I could see beating Max. So, I think this was a terrible decision for Max Holloway, but Max Holloway's a beast, man. He's a beast. It's hard to count him out of a fight, but, man, that sucks. I think Islam was a great stylistic matchup. I know a lot of people are going to be like, he got taken down by Conor McGregor. He got controlled by Conor McGregor for 3 rounds. And then, bro, he was 20 or 21. He was 20, bro. He was the same age as me, bro. Give it a rest, okay? He's out-grappled Yair Rodriguez, which is like, yeah, my granny could. But he's out-grappled, enough people that I'm confident in his grappling, at least. He's grappled with or out-grappled enough people that I'm confident enough in his grappling, especially against Islam. If it was Habib probably could have gotten him down, but I don't think Islam can. I don't think Islam can out-wrestle Max Holloway for 5 rounds. I think Islam is so good at striking, though, that he could possibly win the fight like Umar did, where he edged out rounds with the grappling after keeping close in the striking. I could see that, but I do think Max Holloway chins the fuck out of Islam. I think that pressure, that just willingness to grit down and step forward. I think Ilya chins Islam too. But I think I really rate both of these dudes super high. I think Ilya and Max Holloway could take on most of the UFC. Them two by themselves. I was talking to my friend last night, bro. Ilya and Max Holloway destroy Shamil Gaziev, bro. They destroy basically every heavyweight outside of the top 5. Oh, but they're big. Yeah, they're slow. They trudge forward. And if you've never wrestled, I get it. Wrestling with a bigger person looks like it's going to be difficult. It's so much easier. As someone who weighs 140 pounds at 5'9", 5'10", wrestling bigger people, taller people, bigger people is much easier than trying to wrestle a 5'6" little ball of squirm, bro. It's much harder to wrestle those people. Maybe when you're bigger. Maybe when you're like 200, 300 pounds, maybe it's probably easier to wrestle the smaller people. But I don't even get that. I hear a lot of people say it's harder to wrestle smaller people, even the bigger people. But I do hear bigger people complain when they have to wrestle bigger people because they're like, oh my gosh, they're so strong. So I get it, but bro, Shamil gets annihilated. Shamil gets body TKO'd by both of these dudes. So, which is kind of irrelevant to the whole point. I'm gonna pick Max Holloway because I'm a big Max Holloway fan, and if he loses, then I'm probably not gonna be alive. So, especially to Ilia Topuria. Like I put Max Holloway in my top 10 favorite fighters. If y'all have seen that video, so I don't hate Ilia Topuria. I do though, kinda. I do kind of hate him. I do kind of hate him though. Especially if he beats Max Holloway. If he beats Max Holloway, I hate him. So yeah. Robert Whittaker, I think he beats Hamzat. I think Hamzat's old news. I think Hamzat should have retired after the 50th time in a row of getting sick and pulling out of a fight. I think he should have retired. What is the UFC doing? Why does Umar get to pull out and then get to fight whenever he wants against Corey Sandhagen? Why does Hamzat get to pull out and fight against whenever he wants against Robert Whittaker? If I'm sure if Max Holloway pulls out, they take his BMF belt. He's a bigger star than both of them combined. I'm sure Max Holloway pulls out, they take his BMF belt, and they're like, well, he's obviously not the BMF anymore, and he doesn't get a title shot because he pulled out. I'm tired of seeing it. Robert Whittaker, it's a 5-round fight, I'm pretty sure. Easy. Easy win for Robert Whittaker. 5-round fight. Now, we haven't seen Hamzat's grappling against middleweights, and this is the only sliver of hope that Hamzat has is that middleweights are so terrible at grappling that he could just run through them. I don't really buy that. Especially Robert Whittaker, who's been a staple at welterweight too. He didn't lose to grapplers in welterweight. He lost to strikers in welterweight. So, and I think I heard MMA gurus say that Rob performs better when he faces grapplers, which is just true. When he faces strikers, he does freeze up. When he faces grapplers, he does do a little better. Dricus is weird. I don't even count Dricus as a fighter. He's just a slobber, bro. He's a fucking slobber. Dricus the slobber, bro. You know what he's doing in his room, too. He's slobbing on that thing. Bro. This card's not even that stacked, though. If we're being real. Like, it's not that stacked. Like, it's a great card. It's a great card. UFC 300 was more stacked. In my opinion. UFC 300 was more stacked. Ugh. Man, I'm tired. That last video took me out, man. That last video took me out. I don't even know what I'm really talking about here. Why even make this card this stacked, though? I get it. It's stacked. It is stacked. Why don't we get a Robert Whittaker, Hamzat Chimaev fight night? Why is this in Abu Dhabi? Why don't we get a Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov fight night? Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic fight night? Why are we giving fight nights to Tybura? Why isn't Tybura on the main card? I'd much rather Tybura on the main card and have a fight night where Wang Song versus Victoria Leonardo are the main event. Which I don't think they're going to be. This is the August 24th card. The only two fighters on the card are Wang Song and Victoria Leonardo. Oh. This is I've seen her before. She had a different last name, right? I guess not. I feel like I've seen this person before. I don't know, bro. She kind of looks like the Stockton girl. Maybe that's where I got it from. Wang Song versus Victoria Leonardo for a UFC main event. Obviously I'm joking, but we have Marcin Tybura. This is what we have to look forward to this week. Marcin Tybura versus Sergey Spivak. Why couldn't have this been Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov or Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic? Just switch those fights. I get it. You probably make a lot more money from the pay-per-views. I get that. But man, these fights are terrible, bro. There's like barely any fights that save this. Danny Barlow versus Uros Medic. It's a good card. It's a good fight. I'd rather that be the main event. Like, no one cares about Marcin Tybura. No one cares about Sergey Spivak. There's not one fan of either of these people. I'm a fan of Danny Barlow. I like Danny Barlow. I want to see his career continue. People act like they like the Bashrat bros. You got Javid Bashrat as the co-main. Why not just have him as the main? I get it. Chris Gutierrez versus Javid Bashrat's going to be the most boring fight of all time. Here she is, Chelsea Chandler. The Stockton girl that runs away when she gets in fights. She fucking beat José Nunez in a fucking fight, bro. This shit's fucking hilarious. I'm so fucking tired of this bullshit, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. The UFC is ran by NPCs, bro. The UFC is ran by NPCs. What are these matchups? I'm not even going to complain about the prelims, because who cares about the prelims? I'm not even going to complain. It's whatever. But bro, why are we having a Marcin Tybura main event? And he's the draw of this card. It's Marcin Tybura. He's the draw. He's the big name on the card. Marcin Tybura. Oh man. We can't allow this to continue, bro. Like, Sandhagen versus Nurmagomedov is a great main event. Weird co-main to have, where the Sharaputin's one of the worst fighters in a co-main event ever. This is a weird one, but I get you're appealing to their audience, so whatever. But this card's almost more stacked than UFC 308, bro. This card's more stacked than the Sphere. Bro, why don't we get fight nights like this anywhere else but... Well, we know why we don't, but... It's bullshit, bro. It's bullshit. Put someone as a good... Like, bro, Wang Song versus Victoria Leonardo are the only two fighters after UFC 305. All we have to look forward to is Wang Song versus Victoria Leonardo. I might put this in my thumbnail. This is bullshit. Why the fuck is this? Who are these people? Have I seen her fight? Oh yeah, she got KO'd by Natalia Silva. That's how I know her. She got KO'd by Natalia Silva, who doesn't even have KO power. Natalia Silva's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Natalia Silva is one of the few that's actually like really good. So don't get me wrong. But she don't got power. She don't be putting people out. She's very technical. But I'm pretty sure this girl's quite a bit taller than her. Quite a bit bigger. So it's like... Maybe they're the same height. It's whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. What the fuck is this shit? Whoa, bro. I don't want to see Sergey Spivak in the UFC, bro. He reminds me of this creepy dude I used to know, bro. He looks like a fucking creep, bro. I don't want to see Sergey Spivak on a main event in my life. Which Sergey Spivak's never even been an Apex heavyweight. Marcin Tybura has. Marcin Tybura is so much better than Sergey Spivak. Why? This fight makes sense, don't get me wrong. But why is it a main event? Why is it a main event? No one is interested in this. No one. No one's even interested in the heavyweight unless it's Shamil or Tom Aspinall. No one's interested. The heavyweight division's stupid. The heavyweight division is stupid. I'm tired of seeing heavyweight fights, bro. Cut the heavyweight division. Cut it down to 145. And then have a superweight that's like 300 pounds. Bro, every time I watch a heavyweight fight, it's like, okay, none of these people have ever trained in their life. Like, why are they getting paid money? They've never trained. Like, I've met so many people at my gym that could be heavyweights that have never fought, that probably would do better in the UFC heavyweight division. I really do believe MMA Guru can make a run, bro. I really do. Because they're that fucking terrible, bro. If you're outside of the top 15, bro, you're terrible. You're terrible at heavyweight. If you're outside the top 15, you have zero skill. Zero. I'm tired of seeing it. Bro, this turned into a rant, bro. I was happy to talk about UFC 308. But, like, Burns versus Brady is a good main event. That's a good main event. Calvin Kattar versus Kyle Nelson, a good co-main. That's good. But that's coming after Wang Song versus Victoria Leonardo. Why don't we have a main event for this? Why is this coming? Why is this coming before? Why is this coming before the Burns and Brady? But we don't have a main event. Who are they going to put on this card? Bro, I'm concerned. Poor Dan Ige gets set aside. He wanted the Sphere card. He deserved the Sphere card. Which they said they were going to give him the Sphere card. Because he said he wanted the Sphere card and he did deserve the Sphere card. He took a fight on 4 hours' notice. And they're punishing him by making him fight in front of a bunch of no ones. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know if I have much else to say, because the more I'm going to talk about this, the more angry I'm going to get, bro. Let's talk about UFC 305 for a second, so I could look forward to something. Got Steve Erceg, Kai Kara France, who I never want to see fight again. Yeah, this is a good card. We got Ricardo the Retard Ramos, who decided to shoot a takedown on, what's his name? The Joel Olstein dude. What's his name? Julian Erosa. Yeah, Joel Olstein over here. Julian Erosa. Not built for fighting, bro. You got Ty versus Jairzinho, which Tai Tuivasa has zero skill. I've heard from someone that used to train with Ty. Someone in my gym used to train with Ty, and literally he was just so dejected during his training. He didn't look like he wanted to learn anything. And then he'd strike with people and have the time of his life, but while they're grappling, he didn't want to learn anything. He was dejected. He was like, oh, fuck, this is part of my job. Which, Jairzinho's probably not going to take him down, so hopefully that'll be a good fight, but damn, bro. We need Shamil versus McParkin to save the heavyweight division, bro. That's the fight we need. I'm a head out. I'm exhausted, man. These videos, whew. The first one I thought it tired me out, bro. This one kind of made me more angry. This one kind of made me more angry, bro. What the fuck is Wang Song, bro? Why the fuck is she the only fight on this card? Wang the Joker Song. It's the only fighter on this card. Y'all have fun. Y'all have a good day, bro. Oh man. Let's talk about it. Well, no, I already did talk about it, so never mind. The only fight I'm really looking forward to on this Tybura versus Spivak card is the Danny Barlow or Ross Medich fight. It's the only one. Chelsea Chandler's fun. She's funny to watch fight. So that's cool. Damon Jackson. Now looking good with that new hairline. Looking good, bro. Looking like a model out there. Chepe Mariscal's going to KO him, though, so that's going to be fun to watch. Chris Gutierrez, Javid Bashra about to have the most boring fight of all time. 12 leg kicks around. Yeah, we'll give Chris Gutierrez 12 leg kicks around. We'll give Javid Bashra about 18 jabs at range, where they just don't land. And then we have Marcin Tybura versus Sergey No One Wants to Watch Spivak. Sergey, this creep Spivak, bro. This dude looks so creepy, bro. Oh, bro. What? Oh, bro, life ain't fair. Alright. Bro, this dude looks like a creep. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna hold that against him. His fight style's terrible. I'm gonna hold that against him. So, I'm still seething at the Corey Sandhagen loss, I ain't gonna lie. That's probably why I'm so mad. I'm still seething at the loss, bro. Yesterday was a little better, nice little Sunday, so it was a little better, but bro, Monday hit hard. Monday hit hard. Peace out, y'all.